Welcome to Chris Jenkins Golf Academy here at Cronin's Golf Centre in Essex. Today we're going to talk about posture and how to achieve perfect posture. When I'm coaching, one of the biggest faults that I tend to see when people come to me for coaching and for lessons is that they stand to the ball tilting or bending over from the shoulders, and it sort of looks a little bit like this. They're quite rounded, very hunched, and not a very athletic position. And the problem is that what this creates is a golf swing which can only really be moved away with the hands and arms. So the body doesn't really want to rotate back and through. And it's really difficult to build a good golf swing upon that. Posture is really important to get right if you want to build a good, consistent golf swing, especially if you want to try and strike the golf ball consistently. It's one of the most common reasons why people misstrike the golf ball. So poor posture really starts from not tilting correctly from the hips, not hinging properly. We've talked about hinging. If you were ever to go into a gym environment and you were to deadlift a weight, you learn to hinge correctly. It's much safer for your back. You can lift more weight, you can be more powerful, and in golf you can build a repeatable golf swing upon it. So what we mean by hinging is we hinge from our hips, from our pelvis, and we tilt our pelvis because your spine goes down into your pelvis. At the very, very bottom you have these sacral joints which are fused. They can't move around unless the pelvis tilts and moves. They also set the angle of the spine. So if your pelvis stays horizontal in your setup position, then you're going to have to curve over from the top part of your back to get to the ball. Okay, so here my lower spine, my lumbar spine and those sacral joints in my pelvis are vertical, and I've created this curve, and it's not a very good position to hit a golf ball from. Wherever you're trying to hit the golf ball, if I was trying to hit a golf ball and it was on a massive great big tee and it's up at sort of waist height, I'd stand up vertically, straight, and I would swing around to hit that. To hit something on the floor, I've got to try and make sure I'm tilted, because if the ball's down here, not up there, then my body's got to tilt correctly. I've got to hinge correctly from my pelvis, my hips. So the correct way of standing to the golf ball is to try and get the feeling of tilting your pelvis backwards here, and we call that a posterior tilted position of the pelvis. Anterior tilt is where your hips go the other way, all right, and that's very, very difficult to hit the golf ball consistently from here. It creates a golf swing which is up and down with the arms, and it's a bit weak really as far as building a powerful golf swing. It's a weak way of trying to swing the club, and difficult to strike the golf ball. So a way that we can try and feel what this hinging feels like and that pelvis tilt is just to put this alignment stick through the loops in your trousers, your belt loops. So it sits on your belt line. So we can hold the golf club as well. If you so wish, you can do it with or without the golf club. If you can imagine, if you stand up and we stand up vertically, I'm going to hold my club shaft at 90 degrees to me, so my club shaft is horizontal, and you can see this alignment stick is horizontal as well, pretty much. As I tilt correctly, the alignment stick points downwards. Okay, so it's giving me a visual to make sure that I know that my pelvis is tilted. If I didn't tilt my pelvis, if I didn't hinge correctly and I kept my pelvis horizontally, then the alignment stick stays horizontal, and that's a telltale sign. If you do that, you know you're not standing correct to the golf ball, and you're not going to be able to build a correct golf swing, a repeatable, consistent golf swing on top of it. So shaft out, 90 degrees to my body, 8 to 10 inches from the end of the club, tilt forward, club reaches the ground, use the alignment stick to help you feel that, and you'll achieve good posture. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you tap the bell to get notifications for future videos. Log into my website, chrisjenkinsgolf.com, where you'll find different options on coaching. If you want to send me a video, then click on the remote coaching button, and I look forward to seeing you soon.